Welcome to day 16 of the daily tutorial. I took some time to do a little work on the background while you were not watching, because I had to figure out how to proceed with the background. And well, as you can see, probably I think you can see it when you compare it to the final drawing of day 15. Some areas look different. I added a darker blue, and I blurred the yellows and the pinks, and I did something to make a more gradual you know, the blue going to the yellow and the oranges and the pinks. Now blending blue and yellow gives green normally, so I decided to use a gray pencil to make it happen, and I just did it like this, just little scribbling. Now the fun with this, with the better pencils, these my Polychromos pencils, is that you can add so many layers on top of this. So as I am using this light gray, if I eventually think that this is taking too much of the brightness of the background, I can always add a little bit more yellows and pinks to it. Another thing I did while you were not watching is adding the white luminance pencil on several areas, like here and here and here. And I have watched a lot of reviews already about the luminance pencils and this white one. And it is working absolutely fantastic. And you can also add a lot of color on top of it again. And I really like that. Here in the Netherlands, luminance pencil costs about €3, €3, €3.50, something like that. Let me show you. This is the white Caran d'Ache luminance pencil. As far as I know, it is the most expensive pencil you can get, but it is absolutely worth buying at least this white one. I'd never thought that I would ever use a white one, but it is absolutely a great pencil. So I keep adding more grays to tone down the background. Now in episode 15, the episode is called Finishing the Leaves, and I really hope that I really finished them in that video. But it could be that I will add a little bit of red or yellow to the leaves, because I think they could pop out a little bit more. And with adding a little bit of reds and oranges, I can make that happen much easier. And of course I won't color the leaves entirely red. but just a touch here and there will make your eyes think that the leaves are much closer to you. So this is what I did the last few days, just scribbling white and gray, and then I added the darker blues here and here. So now it's just about making everything work together. Now you may not see much different when I am adding these grays, and if you are if you are drawing with me, if you downloaded the PDF, there's a PDF which you can download and then you can color with me. You can get it on passionforpencils.blogspot.com. It is a free downloadable PDF. Excuse me. It's a free downloadable PDF, and it could be that at this point you say, well, I think my drawing is finished. If you feel your drawing is finished, then do not add any more color to it, because it is very easy to put too much color on your paper and ruin everything. It happened to me a lot. But I strongly feel that my drawing isn't finished yet. So that is why I keep going, adding more and more light layers of color. And in some pages in Secret Garden that I colored, there are up to 20 layers of color. The page with the door, the secret door, is such a there are at least 20 layers of color in the background of that drawing, and it took me at least 90 hours to finish it. And now I was forced to stop coloring because the paper was starting to deteriorate. Otherwise I would have added even more layers, I think. But I'm happy with the result. You can see that drawing in the video I made about my Secret Garden coloring book. Now, as I am just adding more and more yellow, of a yellow-gray, my initial idea was to make this background look like a foggy morning with the sun shining through the mist. Well, it's not exactly that, but so let's take a look. Okay. Now what I really like about the background are these dark blue dots. And I think I will add a little bit more of those dots. Now I won't add them blue, but I will add some pinks, maybe some reds, maybe some yellow dots. Let's see. Now this is an area which I covered with the white pencil and also a little bit of gray. Now I have this pink, the rose carmine, with a sharp point, and I'm just with a very light touch going to scribble around a little bit and just see. Don't overdo it. Now while doing this, I feel I need a little bit darker color. Let's see. I tried it out a little bit. This is a red called Madder, and I chose this Madder pencil again with a fine tip with a sharp point, and I chose this one and not another type of red because this Madder, there is it is a little bit pink. It is more pink than the other reds that I have. Maybe I can show you. I hope the camera, it's a bit difficult to see on screen, but this one, the Madder, the top one, is a little bit more pink than the lower one. So that is why I chose Madder. Now if you don't have this pencil, just pick a red but I hear more and more people buying complete sets of good pencils, so maybe you have this Madder in your pencil set. I'm just placing dots on top of the yellow and the white. I think many pencil companies are having the time of their lives, because I'm pretty sure they will sell a lot more pencils than about 5 years ago. Now this placing all those small dots is taking ages, of course. But this is how I do that. Now it is a subtle effect, but I think especially over here I really like the effect of the dots. It gives the background the warmth that I want there, but it is subtle, I like it. So I will do that for the rest here and there as well. Now if you are doing this, just placing dots on your paper, it can get very boring, but be careful that you don't rush it. The creative process needs time, and you should really give it the time. Yesterday I visited a museum, an art museum in Rotterdam, and there were a lot of paintings. I saw paintings from Rembrandt, Rubens, Van Gogh, Monet, Picasso, Dali, and many others. Koekkoek, the painter Koekkoek is one of my favorites because he makes beautiful landscapes. And there was one painting you could read that the painter had been painting for 5 years until the painting was finished. So be patient, because time will improve your painting. And if you have no inspiration while working on a drawing, leave the drawing for a while. Just put it away for a couple of days or even a couple of weeks, and then pick it up again, and you'll see that you will have inspiration to move on. And then finish the drawing or your painting. So I added the dots, and this looks really nice. Now it's time to do a little bit more work on the flowers. And I am using this same madder to add a little bit more color. I love flowers. I would love to be very good in drawing and painting them, but I find it pretty difficult to color them, not to draw them, but then give them color. I always tend to put too much color on them, or too dark colors, and then they lose their translucity. I like it when colors look like the light is shining through them, but I find it very difficult to make that happen. So I will need to practice a little more, and this drawing actually is just also practicing my coloring skills for flowers. So I'm now just adding the madder, the pinkish red. Now I really feel my hand wanting to cover the complete petal, but I'm trying to resist, because that would really ruin everything. I want that light to shine through. I'm just putting light strokes on the paper. So. I think sometimes you can see me turn my pencil, and I do that because of course when you color and you keep your pencil in a certain position, the tip of the pencil will become flatter and flatter, and gradually the lines you draw will become thicker and thicker. But by turning the pencil a little bit, I will then put lines on paper actually with the edge, with the new edge, because there are many. I hope you can see that. The camera isn't taking this, unfortunately. But you should try it. Just turn the pencil once in a while and you can get thinner lines. Now this is important, especially with the softer pencils, because the tip will wear off faster You will get thicker lines. Now, I do not have much experience with harder pencils. I almost bought a set of harder pencils, but I didn't. So let's take a look. Well, we're getting somewhere. So I think we are slowly approaching the end result. I feel there is a little bit more work to do, so there will be at least one more episode. So I say, I cannot promise you that I will put this online tomorrow. I hope so, but I cannot promise you that. So, but it's episode number 17 is on its way and it will be coming soon. Bye bye.